Engine dismounting. Wash and air dry the motorcycle. Mount it on the ramp on the main stand and lock the ramp. Ensure that the ignition switch is off. Do not wash the motorcycle without muffler cap. Do not wash the motorcycle with the seat removed. Do not direct high pressure water on meter console, switches, electrical components and steering stem area. Remove the ignition key. Remove the seat. Remove the left side cover. Turn the fuel cock to off position and remove the fuel tube. Drain the fuel from the carburetor. Remove the right side cover. Disconnect battery negative cable from the terminal and fix the terminal screw back on the battery. Remove the fuel tank bolt. Washer and collar. Lift the fuel tank and first disconnect the fuel unit wire connector. Disconnect the drain tube and breather and remove the fuel tank. Remove the dipstick. Remove the drain bolt to drain the engine oil. Now tilt the motorcycle on both sides to ensure maximum drainage of engine oil. Remove the leg guard by loosening the U-bolt nuts on the top and mounting nut on the engine hanger plate. Now first remove the exhaust muffler mounting nuts from the cylinder head and slide the bracket down. Remove mounting bolt on the rear step and then remove the exhaust muffler. Always ensure the muffler bolts on the cylinder head are loosened first to avoid any damage to the studs. Remove the kick lever. Loosen the clutch cable by loosening the lock nut. Remove the clutch cable from the clutch lever in the right crankcase cover. Now release the clutch cable from the clutch receiver. Disconnect the noise suppressor cap from the spark plug. Disconnect the starter motor positive terminal cable. Be careful not to rotate the starter motor terminal bolt. Always hold the lock nut and loosen the terminal nut. Remove the throttle cable cover. Loosen the lock nut of throttle cable and disconnect the throttle cable from the stay. First release the throttle position sensor 3-pin connector wire from the clamp and then disconnect the 3-pin connector. Disconnect the carburetor air vent tube. Loosen the insulator and air cleaner connecting tube band screw. Remove the carburetor overflow tube. Remove the carburetor from the insulator and the air cleaner connecting tube. Disconnect the bi-starter cable from the carburetor. Remove the kick stopper arm. Remove the air feed pipe from cylinder head cover. Disconnect the air feed pipe from the ASV hose and remove the O-ring. Disconnect the ASV vacuum tube from the carburetor insulator. Disconnect the engine earth cable from the cylinder head. Disconnect the crankcase breather tube. Release the ACG wire harness and neutral switch wire from the clamp. Disconnect ACG and neutral switch wire connectors. Remove the left crankcase rear cover. Remove the gear change pedal. Remove the drive sprocket bolts and remove the fixing plate as shown. Ensure to hold the rear brake while loosening the drive sprocket bolts. Now loosen the drive chain if required and remove the drive sprocket along with the drive chain from the counter shaft. Now from the right side, loosen and then remove all the engine mounting nuts. Install the dipstick. Remove the front engine mounting bolts and engine hanger plate. Support the engine and remove the rear engine mounting bolts. Now dismount the engine from the frame. Ensure to have a helper to perform this job. Now place the engine on the engine jig and mount the right crankcase firmly.